Hey dear fashion bosses, how are you doing? Welcome to today's class. If this is your first time on this channel, please consider subscribing. Here on this channel, we upload sewing tutorials and earwear tutorials. And then if you are a returning subscriber, thank you very much for coming back to watch our videos, okay? Kindly hit on the subscription button right now and tap on the bell so that you'll be the first to get a video each time we drop new videos. Do that now, right? So in today's class, we are learning how to make the beautiful off-shoulder Igbo Madam blouse you saw few seconds ago. We are going to be using a princess dart method. Okay, so use a princess dart off-shoulder Igbo Madam blouse. So we are concentrating on the princess dart and how to turn it. Basically, I believe most of the things you already know how to do. So please kindly, take that which you can take from this class and discard the rest that is not useful to you. So as tradition, we are going to deduct 6 inches for our off shoulder. So we are using 6 inches. It's basically 4 or 5 inches, but the client requested that it goes down a little. So I'm taking off 6 inches. As you can see, I've already put out my tape roll, 6 inches outer the pattern paper, and then I'm going ahead right now to take my bust point, my under bust, my waistline, and then the length of the blouse, and then of course the sewing allowance beneath it. Okay, so those are the mark I'm trying to make. I'm just going to extend the mark to this other side right away so that we can get a straight line by the time we roll the lines. Okay, so we're taking our bust point, our under bust point, our waistline, the length of the blouse, which of course is on the upper part of the hip area, and then the allowance. Okay, so I'm just going to connect all of this dots with a straight line right away. Okay, so please kindly subscribe. We notice that a lot of us that watch this channel, and 90%, if not more than 90%, are not subscribed to this channel. Please, I beg you in God's name, the only thing you can do for me is to subscribe. Hit on the bell, hit on the subscription button, like this channel, like this video, give a thumbs up, drop your comments, get this video busy for us. Okay, share it. Okay, please, I beg you. So I'm done connecting the lines. I'm just going ahead right now to label the lines so that we don't make mistakes. Okay, please, emphasis for me today is that you are subscribed to our channel. Okay, like the video, share it. I beg you. It's so heart aching for me when I see we have views and 90% of the people here are not subscribers. You are not subscribed. Please, I beg you. Okay, so we are going to take our neckline right now. Okay, so I'm going to be taking a 6 inches right away. That is going to stand as a neckline. Okay, so to say. So I mark 6 inches. Okay, after marking 6 inches on the shoulder line, of course, which is starting line, I'm going to, on my bust point right now, I'm going to divide my bust into 4 and then put the circumference of my bust there, because we are going to be connecting from that 6 inches we just marked, on the starting line. Okay, which represents a neckline. Okay, connect it to the bust circumference we are about to take now. So that is what I have right now. Okay, on my bust line, divided my bust by 4, put it down there, and then I connect from the 6 inches. Okay, I'm going to connect from the 6 inches right now, which is what I'm doing, 6 inches, and then I'm going to connect it. Yes, I'll connect it with a slight curve. It should not be too curvy, guys. Okay, with a slight curve. Okay, so I just connected this way, as you can see me do right now. So I haven't done that, guys. The next thing for us to do right now is to take our bust span measurements, which of course is also known as the nipple to nipple. Okay, so I am working with a bust span measurement of 10 inches divided by 2. I'm going to be having 5, so I put the 5 down. So when I get to the waistline, I'm not going to use 5, I'm going to use 5.25. This enables the blouse to spread out a little from the waistline down to the hem of the blouse. So on the hem of the blouse right now, I'm going to be using 5.5, okay? 5.5, 5.5 inches as against 5 inches, okay? This really makes your blouse to spread out. You know, a lot of women have tummy after childbearing. So when you do this, it gives the blouse room to expand, you know, from the tummy area down to the length of the blouse. It makes it really, really, really beautiful. Please, I encourage you to adapt this pattern. On the waistline, you add 0.25. On the hem, you add 0.5. So I have 5 inches on the waist. I added 0.25, makes it 5.25. On the hem, I add 5 inches, 0.5, it makes it 5.5. So you just give it a beautiful spread out around that area, you know, giving room for your tummy to be well accommodated. Hope you understand that. Okay, so if that is a take home for you for this video, subscribe now. So I extended my bust span line, you know, up to my bust points. Okay, that's what I did right now. Okay, so the next thing for us to do right now is to impute our contours, our bust contours. So on the bust points, sorry, on the under bust, I'm going out by 2 inches, and then on these other parts I came in by 1 inch, and then I did the same thing on the waistline. Okay, so having done that, I'm going to, you know, connect from that waistline now down to this that leg. Okay, but before I will do the connect, let me take that again. On the under bust, I went to the other side by 2 inches, and to this side closer to you by 1 inch. I'm working with a big size. This person's bust is like 53, 52, 53 inches. Okay, so I did 2 here, 1 here. Okay, so I'm going to come up by 3 inches, you know, from the M. I'm going to come up by 3 inches now before I do the connecting. Okay, so I connect from the waistline with a slant connecting line into the 3 inches I just connected. Okay, so this is really different from when you are cutting a half length or upper bodies. Okay, this is how to cut a proper Igbo, how to draft and cut and sew a proper Igbo madam blouse. Okay, try this style and thank me, try this method and thank me later. Okay, make sure you drop your thank you on the comment section. All right, so I'm going to connect the line now from the waist to the under bust line, like you can see me do right away. So this is actually not new on this channel. We have quite a number of videos, you know, where we've done this. Okay, so I'm going to connect now with a curve to form a bust contour from the under bust to the bust points line, like you can see me do right now. So if you are using a bust, your breast curve, this kind of rollers, okay, your armhole curve, you can just do it direct. But if you are using a free hand, please make sure you come down by 1 inch, okay, before you connect into your bust span line to prevent pointiness. Okay, so I come to my armhole line right now, and then I measure 2 inches, like you can see me do right now. Okay, I just mark out 2 inches. All right, and then from that 2 inches, I'm going to connect into the bust span line, like you can see me illustrate already. Okay, to get our princess that. Hope you understand this. So if you do, hit on the subscription button right now. Hey, I'm really going to come to your house to fight you if I don't see you subscribe to this channel. Hey, and share this video, like it, okay? So after doing this, we are going to be deducting 1 inch from both side of the line we just, drew. This enables our bustier to sit well and relax well, okay? So I'm just doing that. So after doing that, deducting 1 inch, I'm just going to connect from that 1 inch back into uh that leg, okay, like you can see me do right now. All right. So if you have any question, any challenge about this tutorial video, there is a place you are not understanding, please do well to drop your comments. Do well to drop your question on the comment section, okay? I always respond to your questions. I don't leave you hanging. No, I don't. So we are going to replace these 2 inches we just took out from the armhole, down there, okay? We just took out 2 inches. We are going to replace it right now on that armhole line, so we don't fall short of fabric by the time we get sewing, okay? So I'm doing my replacements right away. So we have replaced and then we are good. We are good. I'm just going to connect this again properly, okay? So that ruler looks a little small, so I just reach out for a bigger one and then I connected it. So the next thing for us to do right now is to add our circumferences, okay? I'm sure you know what that means. Your bust divided by 4, you put it there. Your under bust divided by 4, you put it there, and all of that. So this side I'm cancelling is the part that we are going to cut off. We don't need this part, okay? At the end of the day, though. All right, so I'm just going to impute my circumferences. My bust divided by 4, I put it there, and then I add my allowance, okay? So what I do basically is after getting, I just go ahead and add 6 inches allowance to my pattern, okay? This just takes care of everything for me. It takes care of this 3 inches that we are cutting out, and then the remaining 3 inches is for sewing allowance. Hope you understand. So I just go ahead to add 6 inches, 3 inches that we are going to take out on the middle, and then 3 inches for sewing allowance. That's what I do. So you can also do well to adapt that, okay? So you don't run short of fabric when you're trying to shape in your outfit or your garment, okay? All right, guys. So I'm just doing the shaping, or rather imputing my circumferences, and my allowances, okay? So this is the bottom part of the blouse. The length, I'm going to impute my hip circumference, although not the proper hip, the upper part of your hip, which is where the blouse is going to end. That's where you should measure. So I just divided by 4, and then I impute the number of inches that I want for my sewing, okay? I do the same on the allowance, okay? And so guys, we are almost done, but we are not done, okay? So I'm just going to connect this lines together to get a proper shaped out pattern, okay? So have you subscribed yet? Please do so, okay? So very soon we are going to begin a series on this channel on how to do basic things. So we've realized that a lot of, especially beginners in sewing, tailors don't know how to do a few basic things. A lot of them have reached out. So very soon we're going to be doing a live video streaming, live streaming videos, on how to fix zips, how to use your biases, little things like that can pose as problem or challenge to beginners, okay? So if you are a beginner, please watch out for that. And if you have anything you want us to do a video on, please drop it. I will definitely make a video on it for you. So I come down to the bottom of this blouse, and then I come up by 1.5 inches to get a curve, okay? To get a curve, towards that side part of the blouse. Okay, it also usually makes it look very beautiful. You can decide to leave it straight as it is, but I prefer, you know, getting this bit of curve around this area because it adds, you know, a kind of beauty to my blouse. Okay, so we go on, we move on, we move on. So like I said, if you have any part of this, if you have anything giving you challenge as a beginner, as a tailor, please drop on the channel what you will want us to make a video on, you know. So I did that connecting, that's what I'm trying to say. Drop on the channel what you want us to make a video on. So we are going to come back to the armhole line, and then we are going to go up, you know, on that leg. You know, we deducted 2 inches already. We are going to replace it both upward and sideways. We've done the sideways. We are going to do the upward now. So on that leg, you know, facing this, tilting towards the side, we came up by 2 inches, okay, and then we are going to connect to get a new armhole. Okay, all of this is to ensure that you do not run short of fabric and of your measurements by the time you get sewing. So whatever you are taking out anywhere when cutting, anywhere, make sure you replace it. Otherwise, you are going to run in short of your measurements when you are trying to shape in your garments. Okay, so I was saying that we are going to start a series, and if you know you have challenge on anything, please start dropping what style, what topic, what challenge you would want us to make a video, an explicit video, guys, or you can also choose to let us know if you want a live streaming video on YouTube on the channel. Please go ahead and start dropping your concerns. Okay, we are here to attend to you. So we are just going to do the cutting straight away right now. We are done drafting. So we are going to use this pattern to cut on our main fabric. We're using a lace fabric for this blouse. Okay, we are going to cut on our main fabric and then cut on our lining. Okay, all right, guys. So have you subscribed? Hey, don't let me fight you. Have you subscribed? Or do you people want me to stop making videos on this channel? Please also let me know if you guys enjoy the videos that I make. Drop on the comment section. Let me know if you learn anything from the video I make. Drop. Let me know what you think I am not doing right. Drop. All of this is to enable us serve you better. Okay? Drop, 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 drop. What you think we are not doing right, drop. What you think we are doing right, let us know. What you think we can do better, where we can improve on, let us know. Okay, all of your criticism, be it constructive, it should be constructive. Okay, we don't want nasty criticism. Okay, I believe you are matured and you know how to use your words. Okay, please drop. Okay, give us feedbacks. All right, thank you, guys. Okay, so we are just doing the cutting right now. We are done with the drafting. Like I said, we are going to use this pattern and cut on our main fabric. Okay, right. So I also mentioned earlier that we are not doing a full sewing video. We are just going to show you how to join this and how to use your lining to turn, basically. Okay, so I believe you can do. There is just an off shoulder. The main purpose for this class is to show you how to get a princess that's off shoulder. Okay, please kindly take note. So if you think there is a part we didn't show that we're supposed to show, please, you know, drop that concern. Okay, there are more videos to come so that I can include them in subsequent videos so that you are not left hanging. Okay, all right. Okay, so I continue with the cutting. I just highlighted the part that did not probably highlight properly. You know, that was what I did earlier. Okay, So this is it, guys. I didn't want to fast forward the cutting part. As a matter of fact, I don't like fast forwarding cutting part because it is needed for a lot of people. A lot of people just want to see how after drafting, how is it being cut. It's also, cutting is also a crucial aspect of learning in this our work. Hope you understand. If that makes a sense to you, please give me a thumbs up, okay? If you know cutting is also a crucial part of this work, give me a thumbs up. Because you can finish drafting and then you don't know where to cut out and what to cut out. I'm sure you can relate. So if you can relate, give me a thumbs up. Say, hey, fashion boss, I can relate with what you just said. So we are done cutting. I just place it like this, okay, so that we can get a bit of a sweetheart neck, on the neckline right now, okay? So I place it again like this to get a proper, you know, this is exactly how it should be after taking off those dots and contoured area. Okay, so I just place it like this, all points meeting all points, the armhole, on point. So I'm just going to separate it back and then trying to, get a sweetheart neck, okay? A bit, just a little, nothing serious. So I just come down, on the center front by 1 inch, and then I'm just going to connect with a slight curve, giving me a bit of, sweethearts, on the neckline. That's it basically, guys. Nothing serious. Okay, so guys, I just connect my sweethearts and then I'm gonna cut it out. Okay, so this is the back panel. We are going to start drafting, so almost like what we did in the front panel, taking out 6 inches from the upper part. It's off shoulder. I have my bust point, I have my under bust, although we don't need under bust, but I imputed it. I have my zippers. You can see me labeling it, zippers 2 inches. I have my waist, and then I have the length of the blouse. Okay, so on the neckline, okay, which is the starting line, we did 6 inches in front. We are also going to do 6 inches here. Okay, so I marked the 6 inches. Okay, and then divide my bust by 4, impute it so that we can connect our armhole. Almost the difference is that we are not going to contour the back panel. Okay, that's just the difference. And then we are adding zippers allowance. Hope you understand. That is just the difference. Every other thing remains the same. And then just a little dots at the back, just a few differences. Okay, that's it basically. So we're going to impute a bust span measurements. Okay, this is what we are doing. Bust span divided by 2, and then at this back panel, when you get to the waistline, you're not adding 0.2. When you get to the M, you're not adding 0.5. The back panel does not need to, spread out because there is no tummy at the back area. Okay, so it's just your bust span divided by 2 all the way to get a straight line. Hope you understand. Okay, so that is it basically. I'm just connecting my line with a row. As you can see, that leg for the back panel is not looking a little slanty. It's not looking slanty like the front panel, right? So I measure the armhole. Another difference with the back panel, I measure the armhole, and then I located the midpoint. I mark the midpoint, and then I connect it with a straight roll into the dart leg. Okay, I'm sorry, I didn't know the video was not capturing this other part, so I'm just going to take you. So I just did on the waistline, I did a 0.5 for my dart, as you can see me illustrate, and then I connected it down to the dart leg on the M. I also connected this other part, and then it connects it, back to the chest, to the darts, and then connect to the armhole. Okay, on this back panel, you are not doing any form of deducting around the armhole area. Okay, no any form of deducting. All right, that's how I got the line. I measured and then I got the midpoint, and then I marked that midpoint, and then I connected it with a rule. Okay, that's how I got this line. So please do not deduct anything. Okay, do not deduct anything from the armhole. I did that line because I needed to show my physical students something. Please do not deduct anything from this back or that line was not for this class, it was for the physical students. I needed to, show them something. Okay, so please ignore those line around that o area. Okay, so I just impute my circumferences, like we did for the front panel. Your bust divided by 4, your waistline divided by 4, your hips divided by 4. Add your sewing allowances, actually add sewing allowances of 3 inches. It just, takes care of everything for me. On this waistline I added 4 inches because of the darts that we are taking out at that waistline. Okay, so I replaced the 1 inch that is there, and then still went ahead to add my 3 inches. Okay, and then this is the hem. I'm imputing my hip circumference, and that is it basically, guys. I'm just going to connect those lines we just made now. Okay, so I'm still expecting to see you guys subscribe. A lot of you have not tapped on the subscription button. Hey, hey, hey. People should not make me to stop making video, please, because when you are not encouraging me, I can feel discouraged and then stop making videos. Okay, please subscribe and hit on the bell to get notified each time we drop new video. Do not forget, on this channel we drop headwear tutorials such as auto gele, turban fascinators, hat making, hairband beads making, and then sewing tutorials. Okay, so it's a one-stop channel. Okay, so we are still on the point where we are connecting our lines together. Okay, basically, right. So we're going to come up by 1.5 inches like we did for the front to get that curve. Hope you can relate. Yes, that's what we are doing here right now. So I'll just connect from that 1.5 back into the blouse length. Okay, so this is almost all, guys. Almost all, but not all. Okay, so I come down by 1 inches at this back area, and then I'm going to connect with a slight curve back into the neckline. Okay, so that it comes down a little. That is it. Okay, so we'll come to the waist area, and then we deduct 0.5 inch and then connect back downward and upward. This is to prevent a bulge, around the waist area when you fix your zippers. Okay, so if you've not been doing this, please adapt it. Okay, you can do 0.5, you can do 0.75, you can even do 1 inch. Okay, it just prevents the bulge around the waist back area and the zippers. Okay, so after doing that, you just connect it back into your lines. Okay, so we are done with the drafting of the back panel, guys. At this point, we are just going to do the cutting out and then use the pattern to cut our main fabric. Okay, Okay, so this is the back panel. I know how to go about that place. So it does not have any form of um contour, okay? So we are just going to cut out on our on our fabric, and then we go ahead to sew. So I've cut out on my fabric, as you can see. Okay, so right about now we are going to join. Okay, I've also padded, the front panel, so right about now we are going to join. So we are joining the way we join bustiers, nothing new and nothing different. Okay, so you just join from the down part, upward this way, you know and that is it. you know you join the upper part, right? Sorry, you join the other parts, pardon me, and then, okay, if you want me to make a video on how to do padding, please drop it on the comment section. Okay, so this is the back panel. We are also going to join it the way we join. So one center back to one side back, one center back to the other side back, because you have two center backs because of the zippers. Okay, so you join it this way: one center back to one side back, and then the other center back to the other side back. Whatever you do on your main fabric is the same you should do on your lining. Okay, you do the same on your lining. All right, so this is the front. Let me know if you want me to do a class on how to pad, on how to cut the stains you are seeing for your padding. Okay, I mentioned that earlier. I will gladly oblige you. Okay, let me know. All right, so we are just going to go join, you know and basically, guys, this is almost all for this class. I have joined, and this is what mine look like. I told you the class is all about your joining, your cutting your and drafting your princess darts off shoulder and that. So this is my bustier. You see how it's looking beautiful. Okay, also let me know if you want me to make videos on how to achieve the ruffle on this blouse, the sleeve, whatever you want. Please drop a request for it. You see how my bustier is looking beautiful, all standing, all. Oh God, I love, and I'm sure you can also see how beautiful it is looking on the body of the client that is wearing it. Okay, so guys, this is where we are. This is where we are. This is looking very beautiful, very beautiful. Okay, so please, before you go, do not forget to subscribe, guys. Don't forget to tap on the notification. Okay, it enables you get notified each time we drop new video. Don't forget to drop your request on the comment section. Let us know what you want us to work on for you. Okay, I will gladly oblige you the opportunity. And this is the outcome of our blouse. See you in our next video.